The Celtics are sitting on 54 wins at the moment, which means they have improved their win total in 4 straight seasons since Brad Stevens' first year when Boston won just 25. And remember, this year, they turned over 2/3 of their roster in the summer, lost their big summer free agent on opening night, lost their best player here at the end of the season. How impressed are you that they've already locked up the 2 seed?
So, and you may have seen this as well as I have, the thing that impressed me the most about Brad Stevens all year is when Jonathan Gibson played what was essentially the only meaningful minutes he played all year. He hits 3 threes in the game. And when they talked to Jaylen Brown after the game about Jonathan Gibson, he talks about Jonathan Gibson like that's his job.
Right.
Their level of expectancy of excellence in terms of execution on both sides of the ball of everyone in that locker room is something I've never seen before. There's always that group of guys that you think there's expectation for, but then everybody else sort of takes joy when the team mascot type guy goes out there and has a good game.
Right.
No one in that locker room thinks that anything other than excellence is acceptable, and they have that level of accountability to one another, and it's really impressive to watch. And it's 25 years, I don't think I've been as awed by anything as I have been by what they've done.
Yeah, and when Brad Stevens first jumped on the map for me, right? Duke playing Butler in Indianapolis, and I'm watching a game at home, and I'm watching a freak as a coach. You know, we talk about freak basketball players and freak athletes, but I'm looking at Coach Stevens, and I was like, this guy hasn't made one mistake, right?
Yeah.
He's coaching against Coach K, and he's not making one mistake. And I'm like, not only is this guy good, but he's freakishly good. You know, just like when we see, like, you know, LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Michael Jordan, you're like, okay, these guys are kind of different. You know, they're not like everybody else. When you watched him coach a basketball game, I said right away to myself, this is something different, because he was 1 second, 2 seconds away from beating Coach K in a very good Duke team.
Right.
And then he comes into the NBA, and we saw his last 5 years where every year is boom, boom, boom,
right.
boom, boom, boom. Coaches don't do that unless they're freaks, and this is a freak.
He's methodical. He's developed a culture there. The players like playing for him as well. Never overreacts to anything.